Hello everyone, T-Man978, my Victory Royale series, Midas Rex has appeared, and we get to find out if the guns come out of the holster. I already know they do, because people already spoiled it for me, thank you.
T-Man978 Chill Review.
Here we have our Midas out of packaging right here, a Midas Rex, and he has the most accessories out of the first wave of these figures and the most paint. Like as you saw with the previous three I reviewed, they have a lot of paint or deco on their bodies, but they aren't like fully painted like this dude. Even his back bling has all this gold and the brown right there on there, the copper color. Like he has this copper on top of this. Let me just start showing the details while I'm spinning them around. These hoses going from his gauntlets to his triceps, they actually were able to pull out. But what I went ahead and did, I went ahead and just glued that. Here's the back bling right there, but here's what it looks like without that. So you have different golds and coppers right there. You see this white color right there, because it's really this gray, but on this side they painted it with that deco right there, and that's actually 3D sculpted. Same right here on the front. So tons of color variation. In the face, he has like the 3D print, although this isn't an actual person. So that is nice right there. This guy just looks awesome. Now, if you watched my Jazzwares Fortnite videos, I had like a wish list for those figures. I'm like, if you just change this, just change that. No, yeah, here's the gun holster. It's sort of like with this figure, I think McFarlane Toys and Jazzwares are not going to be able to make their 6-inch figures or the 7-inch figures. This is like they took the McFarlane and G.I. Joe figures and smashed them into one body. He does a lot of stuff the McFarlane figures does, and let's get into that. Like, he has the ball at the torso, at the midsection, and he has the ball up here. So, straight up import style altogether, right there. That's good. This rotates, that rotates. Nice. The butterfly joints, really good on this guy. I think his come in the most, even with this armor. That's like crazy. Like, I think he's the only person where I'm able to actually angle the arm inward like that. This shoulder pad can stay there, or it can, unless I'm going crazy, yeah, it can rotate with it. But it's naturally locking right there in that butterfly joint right here. It's sculpted so it will hold it into place if you don't want it to rotate. But if you do want it to rotate, to hold the arm up, you got that option. Swivel right there. Even with that hose Gorilla glued into place, you do still get access to the pinless double elbows right there. Go all the way up. Swivel, all the hands hinge down and up. This little sword right here, it is thick, solid plastic, painted on both sides, all around. The legs go, let's see, these gun holsters are hindering it, but you can almost do a full split just like all the previous figures. You can do this if you put it out like that, so yeah. Swivel, you can kick forward, kick back, because all of this crotch and butt part are softer material. It's not as soft as some of the other ones, but it does flex and bend, as you can see right there. Swivel, pinless double knees. Shin split right there. That, this, and ankle pivot. Here's the bottom of the shoes. Now, everybody has like some type of ankle or Shin swivel, except Lynx. Lynx has a cut right here. So I don't know whether she was meant to have one at first and then they glued it. I might have to really look into this and come back to y'all. I might have to put some heat to this, separate it, and see if she doesn't in fact have a swivel in there. Or did they make it square? I can't tell. But it seems silly that they put that cut, but she doesn't swivel. Well, anyway, let's let you see his other accessories and then I can start giving some opinions. These actually pop off right there, but what I've been doing is just pushing this forward so I can get his guns out. And he has two identical revolvers, kind of bent. This one is already out. That's what I was trying not to do. Once you pop these things on these 6-inch figures, through 6-inch retail, and some high-end, they tend to not want to plug back in well. So I try my best not to pop them, but yeah. And I asked a question on my thumbnail for the Ripley review, are these better than Jazzware? Yes, it's fully 100% better. And let's try. If I have any complaints, all the other characters besides Ripley just have a normal size peg. And yeah, the peg moving around, you are likely to pop this off. But yeah. Well, let me try to get him into a pose. Real time. The Amazing style. Y'all love his channel, and he gets away with doing real time poses. So let me do real time. I normally would edit all this stuff out, and just put him in a pose for time and sake, but I am talking, so there you go. There's that. And I do need to pause right now. Yeah, pause because I forgot to freaking plug this thing up. But yeah, he can get into whatever pose you need. Because this thing, now one thing he is weak on is the forward motion on this ankle rocker right here. I mean, you can kind of cheat and push that armor up under the plastic. So you can do that. So I think I'll have to take that back. So you can get forward motion, and these things are stand compatible with like NECA stands and even the McFarlane stands and whatnot. So there's that. And then we do have this Jazzware 4-inch boom kaboom glider right here. So there's that option. And he does have one more accessory. Let me try it. I'm gonna have to get the light in on this one. There you go. That eye looks awesome. Look at that. On the back of his head, besides those hoses right there, isn't painted. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. But that just pops off. His neck bowl thingy is different from like Lynx. Lynx, the ball socket hole is a little bit more open, but for him, they closed it up to make sure that the peg stays on the inside. And you don't have to worry about the peg being stuck in the head like what happened to me on Lynx. But I do like seeing his face, because he does have a cool haircut. I do like that. A cool look on his regular face, but I love this freaking mask. And I know a lot of people will see this and be like, whoa. And if you're collecting stuff like Mythic Legions and other things, or the Rumble Society stuff from Mezco, you don't need to know these characters' backstories to want to collect them. They look awesome. Now this handle, if you want to do like, this sword is made for one-handed wielding. But yeah, you got that. So let's see. It kind of wouldn't look right, I guess, if you try to do two hands. And you can still do that. So there's this, even though it's not a long handle. But I'm sure in the game, because this is a short sword, he probably wields this with one hand like they do with the axe. But look at that. This thing is awesome. All these figures are cool. I was going to do a separate video for the whole wave, but I'll just do a recap right now. I forgot to add this in full disclosure. Maybe it was a good thing that these weren't glued in there. I don't know how I did it. Come on, focus on this. This did separate right there, and it didn't like just come out of the socket. It ripped. I don't know how. Maybe because of from me bending it like that. I mean, I would just say bend this one first and then go up. But you know what? It's ripping. So maybe you shouldn't glue it. That's on me. Before I forget, because I brought this dude in, this is the Jazwares Midas, who I was really pressed to get. And yeah, as you can see, there's a big, huge size difference. But I have a love-hate relationship with the Jazwares one, because a lot of them will look good, but they're stiff as hell. And they're nowhere near as flexible as this. And they're kind of frustrating, to be honest. But if you did get this guy, you do have a whole bunch of Midas-touched weapons right there. Alright, here are all the Waves 1 characters on the, like, the general basic releases of these guys. If you want to call them basic. But, yeah, these are all great. They are beyond my expectations. I kind of like them more than I like the G.I. Joe Classified series, because their articulation is better. The way some of the accessories they come with are cooler to a certain extent, and the way they can actually hold and wield. Some of their butterfly joints are better. Ripley being the bulky one, he is probably the most stiff and the most reminiscent of G.I. Joe Classified series. You can watch my full review to see everything and the way his consistency of his plastic and whatnot. Lynx is good. She would be like super duper perfect if she had that swivel down there, which I'm still gonna look into later. This guy, I really like him a lot. These two, they're like tying for me. I kind of give Midas probably the upper hand because he has more accessories and more options as far as the unmasked face, 2 actual guns. But they're tying. I like these 2 the most. And her, she's like a close runner up. And Ripley probably last. But let me bring in some other characters in here, just in case you haven't been watching every single one of these reviews. Here are a couple of Marvel Legends. Right there. So you can see he's even taller than Loki. Here's Jazwares Jonesy the First. If I can get him standing up. Alright, here he is standing up. My Surf is in there. Crappy ankles. Here's the Mark III Iron Man, so he is shorter than that. Here's a Cobra Infantry. But you get the point. These things are like somewhere between 6 inch, 6.5 inch tall. So, well, let me make sure that I put him next to Ripley, because Ripley was the tallest until I got him. So, Ripley's a little bit taller. But yeah, I really like it. You should be liking the thing by now from me pumping it up this whole video. Got all these off Amazon. I'm going to have a link in the description for him. Just like I had for all the other people. You can go to their videos that I did and find their link. A lot of them, or at least the other day, they were readily available. Like if you order right now, you'll get it. And the other ones that weren't, they were retail, but they said ship soon. So they might ship quicker than the date that they even have listed. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos.
Click the shit. Go ahead and click the shit. If you did, you would like it.